But didn't he get like a steak or something?
72-ounce steak.
Steak, right? Okay, but he made like a big ass sandwich when she wasn't looking, right?
Nah, he ate when they broke up. He saw her at a steakhouse.
Yeah,
she was out with her parents, and he just did
got that big ass steak.
He ate like the biggest steak that he could right in front of her.
That's legit as fuck, bro.
Like animals, huh?
Yeah, whenever I get the extra key, man, I'll send it your way. And then the VPN I've been using now is called Exit Lag, man. They're very good, and I haven't had the connection issues I was having was because of my VPN. I was using a different VPN site, but yeah, man, these niggas know what they're doing. But again, like you said, there's been a lot of motherfuckers that have been playing Asian MMORPGs, and they need ways to master VPN.
Well, there's that Steparo dude. That's pretty much what he does. He exclusively plays like games that are not available in the Western market. He plays mobile games. You remember he was on Street Savior before anybody was.
Hey, as soon as it comes out to the West, I don't want you no more, baby. Now you're everybody's.
Pretty much, like he plays Lost Ark. He's on there. I guarantee you, he's in an open beta because he's been putting out Lost Ark content for a while. You know.
Hush your mouth, Gremlin. We don't speak that game's name. Every time you speak its name, you give it power.
Well, it's because I said, you know, see the weird thing, man. It's not what I know. It's not what people wanted. That's what it is. Like I know it's not what people want.
Oh, look. I told people all the time, if I was Blizzard, I would have did the same thing, and people looked at me crazy. And I said, you know, I want money, right? I'm a business first.
You'll still get what you want, just not when you want it. That's what it is. You know
I think so. But they definitely opened up the market for PoE, Lost Ark to make their money, so they better hurry the fuck up.
But they'll do D4 when it's right to do D4. You know what I'm saying? When they feel like D4 can make money, that's when they'll do D4.
Well, it's gonna be interesting because like one of the people that was one of the founders of Blizzard North, he went on a Twitch.
Know.
Yeah, and then
that's
a
like
topic, right?
For not for tonight though. It's like there's been
that's cool. Dude, but like he pulled like a curtain down, dog. Yeah, you say you had enough for next week. That nigga pulled down the curtain, saved his, and showed us a little glimpse. I'm like, oh, okay. Because like I said, we covered a while back that Mike Morhaime left, but you know there's only one founder left. Why don't you leave too? He's gonna be like, nah, baby, I like the money. Fuck the fans.
But yeah, I mean, it's just weird. And then he sort of, I don't want to say he went back, but he was just, oh, I was just speculating. I don't have any insider information. And I think I might have been. He's like, I might have been drinking a little. I think it was past my bedtime.
Nah, nigga, he got that phone call. Nigga, he got that fucking phone call.
And I'm like, dude, what are you so afraid of? Like, jeez.
Hey, look. Here, there'll be one guy who goes like this. Just be like, nigga would be like, I said what I said. I said what I said.
But I mean, it's, you know, he's probably, like you said, he's probably right on the money. He's probably right on the money.
But I mean,
everything he says is 100% believable.
We've been saying this forever. Blizzard's not the only company that's doing this, and it's no surprise. They had a good run for as long as Activision has been there. These niggas are slow on the upkeep now.
That happens at the top level of every corporation in existence. Even though I talk about, you know, Best Buy being a good company, but I break it down to other people. I'm like, dude, yeah, they give us bonuses, but let me tell you something, dog. Your direct supervisor, why they be on you so like that to bonus? Because their bonuses are like at least 10 times of what. If you think like, oh man, I got this bonus, all this extra money, yay! Understand, there's like 10 times, maybe more than what you get. If you're getting hundreds in bonuses, they getting thousands in bonuses. And I get it, you know, your leadership, I get it.
But like Blizzard's finally feeling like now they're starting to get corporate and make them. They were saying that, you know, it makes it look good for the profit shareholders and stuff like that. But whenever you do that,
because it makes you're fabricating profits.
Yeah, and
by cutting costs, we're taking money from people's salaries, and then we can pretend like, oh well, we made a profit. You made profit because you didn't pay your people.
And they lost $3.7 billion when within a week of Diablo Immortal. So,
because it
was a bad fallout. They're still worth a shit ton of money, $14 billion. But when you think about that, $3.7 billion is $3.7 billion.
And it's not Facebook money.
Yeah. Oh, Facebook. Oh my God.
One day.
Well, people were tired because most of the money that Facebook makes now is from Instagram. Instagram is what keeps them afloat, and they said in a couple more years, Instagram will be bigger than Facebook. Because I think, you know what did it, man? Just the way they had their system, they didn't really innovate, and then a lot of people got pissed because of the election. With all the, because they were taking political money from like Russia and other places without checking it, and there's a law versus that. Well, just for the ads, but they had to go back and re-update it and say, look, you can't take any money for an ad from a foreign group because they can influence our elections, and you know they fixed it, but you know they knew better.
Oh.
And then plus, they also violated a lot of people's privacy as well. So, you know. So when they found that out. But yeah, nigga, it was like 10 billion. They're still worth a lot of money, but it's like, damn, nigga, like when you think about that.
They dropped stupid money in a single day. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And the crazy thing, the only thing he had to do was just nip it in the butt.
Man, in 1929, people jumped out of windows for that kind of money. Matter of fact, for less than that, actually.
Yeah. And you know what? I think
that kind of a stock market hit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jumped out of skyscrapers over that.
Well, I think he was feeling himself. I think he, you know, was weird because you figure he'd be more humble because he is autistic. And you figure that he'd be more humble. You know, because you look at Microsoft, you know Microsoft's never really had a crash like that, you feel me?
Yeah, Bill Gates is just like, man, let me give away this money.
Yeah, and he never really does anything that's too controversial or with people's information. You have to know that when you're in the game of social media and you have everybody's info, you kind of should know better than to make your shit. It's kind of like, remember with PlayStation? I think, we were all talking then. PlayStation got hit so bad. And they had to give those free games away because and they didn't invest nothing in security. I remember there was like Little Big Planet, some bullshit games, but I got my free games. But
oh yeah, I remember on PS Plus. Yep, because I got Little Big Planet on PS Plus. Yep.
Right. So when they did that, then it's like, okay, now we actually got to invest in our security. When the security nigga was telling you, y'all niggas been needed to invest in security, like. Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Well, we'll deal with it once we get hacked.
They don't ever listen to the guys who know what they're talking about, man, because they assume that they know what they're talking about. They assume they're the ones that we know what we're talking about, man. You know,
The Resident which is like a TV ER show. They had this episode where the place gets easily hacked from the inside. And later on, they find out it's like an MIT student who got pissed because she had to drop out of school because the hospital charged her so much for her fucking mom's medical bills and fucked up her whole life. Long story short, the IT guy is like, I told you all this time that you needed to upgrade the systems and do this shit, but you chose not to. And then after the crisis were averted, the guy ended up firing. He's like, oh, we're gonna upgrade the system, but you're fired. And I'm like, see, that's why pieces of shit, like, the IT guy told you this shit. You know? How much is your business worth? Because once people don't trust you, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, you lose public trust. That's man. That's a problem.
Let Instagram start fucking up. Actually, if Instagram went down tomorrow, you'd have a lot of bitches jumping out the window. Their whole careers would be over.
Pretty much. Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're like,
There's that one Sarah Planenthal who manages all the models on Instagram. Bitches, I told you. Diversify, bitch. Diversify, diversify, diversify. Hey man, these fucking English patch niggas, hey, bless their heart, dog. They've been working overtime. They've been updating every 3 days. They said, sorry, we're a little bit delayed. We meant to deliver it 30 minutes ago. It's on time. I'm like, oh, here's $5. Good job. The guy was like, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. I'm not trying to get money, but I'm just trying to basically keep things afloat so I can justify spending so much time and get everything transferred. I'm like, yeah, here you go. Sad thing is, a lot of people are real cheap, man. They don't want to... I mean, I'm not saying they have to, but if you do a service like that where you translate that shit and it goes into my interface, here's $5. It's like the WoW add-ons back in the day. When they had, like, Quest Helper, I was like, oh my god, I'm knocking these out. Here's $5. That's all I can do.
Who was that guy? What did he do? Oh, the DBM guy. That's what
happened. Yeah, $5 to him, too.
Yeah, the community rallied around him because basically they appreciated his work. Like, for the exact same reason you're saying. It's like, yo, everybody used it.
like, yo, dude, you in trouble? Oh, let us help you out, man. Let us,
Gotta keep those updates coming. Got a new raid coming out. But can you imagine if everybody just said $5 once a year and all the players that play it, he'd be set. And he could just focus on making that great shit. Or if Blizzard got smart, they hire him. But actually, they doing pay cuts. He'd be like, you know what, Blizzard, nah, man, I'll have to decline that offer. Heard y'all niggas cutting.
Right.
Man. Anyway, man, how's work been for you, man? It's been pretty cool. No one fucking with you, huh?
They don't fuck with me, but it's like, because they can't. Nobody can anyway,
Because you do everything, right? You do your job.
Right, they can say what they gonna say, but, like, it don't matter to me. They should know, they know that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks, bro. About nothing.
Yeah, I had to take a mental health day on Friday.
Yeah, I was just talking about that with a coworker. It's like, man, hey. She was like, man, I don't know what day I'm gonna call off. I'm like, sometimes it be like that, You gotta take mental health day.
Well, that was the first time in about 2 years. Well, no, that was the first call out ever in 2 years.
Hey, when people do that though, like when you do, I was like, man, that's because there was like a whole 2 month period where I was taking days off I was using my PTO, but I was taking time off like every other week because it's like, look, I'm doing this so that I don't come to work and stab somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is, though. That's how you do that. And it's like, yeah, I should want to give people more time off. And that's why I was telling her, like, how in Europe they do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How you get a shit ton of vacation. They even give part-timers vacation time in Europe, right? And like,
well, yeah. And the nice thing at Lowe's, they give me some, too. Long story short, there's just been this one chick who just doesn't do work. We stock the shelves, and she treats the stockers pretty much like shit. But long story short, now she don't do her job. So on the rare days when we don't have a truck, we try to go to the aisle, make it look nice, downstock all the product, because, the cleaning aisle, man, is a big moneymaker at Lowe's, believe it or not. And when people don't bring down those gallons of bleach and stock the shelves, shit can't sell if it's not on the floor.
Yep, exactly.
So she doesn't want to do it. So what she been doing, she'll try to find and nitpick shit to try to throw blame elsewhere instead of doing her fucking job. She'd be like, oh, this is not done, and this bottle of liquid is over. It's like one box. So yesterday, nigga, I was working that aisle, and I was working with this one half of this aisle, the other girl's working the other half. She goes down the aisle and grabs a manager who happens, I think, has her favor or whatever. Or they fucking, I don't know, nigga. Long story short, my bro, she said, well, this box and this box. It was 2 boxes out of a whole aisle, nigga, that has like 1,000 boxes. I'm like, all right. And she's like, oh, yeah, and these are all mismatched, and these are all wrong. And I looked at her crazy, and the only thing that pisses me off is when people fucking lie. I said, you didn't check that because you would have saw I just did all that shit, so it's a lie. And the other guy's like, well, she's right. I'm like, yeah, okay, she's right about this one thing, nigga. But she's lying right now, and I don't like people lying, and that's very disrespectful. And I start getting angry, and they kind of just start backing off. I'm like, look, man. I went up to her later. I'm like, I'm not trying to cause you no problems. And if she finds something that's wrong, that's cool. But when she starts lying shit, that's when we start going to HR and shit. Because you can't lie. Now on Friday, he happened to open up the store, and I was feeling a little sick. I had some stomach issues, and I was like, you know what? I got the hours. I'll use my vacation time.
Yeah.
And that was that. And I tried to call the work call out, but he didn't want to pick up the phone, I guess. But oh well.
I done been there, but trust me.
Well, I don't mind. I just don't like it when people lie to me. Or like when people complain, like if somebody was saying, well, Savius didn't do this with the computer. It's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's right here and it's done. It's like an obvious lie. It's like, what the... And these are grown-ass adults with kids and shit. I expect this of children, not of grown-ass adults. But that's just how it goes, homie. But you're absolutely right. Sometimes people need to take mental health days because they don't want to explode or go crazy.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
That's how you keep down on that kind of shit, That's how you keep from,
because I already... Well, and then the thing that drives me crazy is that, I don't know if you guys got this, but I'm pretty sure at Best Buy or Geek Squad or whatever, they have inventory that's in top stock, and I see it, and you guys can only have one on the floor or something along those lines. However, if somebody comes in and buys a bunch of shit and then you're out of that stock, then the person should have to go up into the top stock where you guys keep everything,
Right.
bring it down, stock the shelf, nothing